How to make a good steak. Hello, I'm Chef Vivien, French chef. Today we will see the 5 secrets to make a nice, wonderful, tender steak. If you follow these 5 rules, you will have an excellent steak. So the first one could be which type of meat and which type of cow you need to choose for your steak. You need to choose a type of cow for meat, because you have type of cow for milk and type of cows for meat, more for meat. Of course, depending where you live, you will have many type of different meat cows. In France, we have Charolaise, Limousin, Montbéliard, Gascon, Salers, Aubrac, Bleu de Bazas, Rouge des Prés. You will find in other countries, of course, Black Angus, in other places, Kobe beef, Bœuf de Galice in Spain. So choose a nice meat to make a nice steak. Better to eat less frequently, but better meat when you will eat it once a week, once every 2 weeks, but a nice one. Pieces for steak in a beef, you have a lot of them. First of all, the most tender one, and in English the name makes sense, it's what we will cook today, tenderloin, also known as sometimes filet mignon, tournedos when it's like this but with some fat, and when it's bigger, Chateaubriand, the famous Chateaubriand. This is for tenderloin, but you also have a ribeye, of course. You also have T-bone, tomahawk, strip loin, brisket, rump steak, and basically the main part is up the cow, all this place, plus many parts of the ass. Anyway, choose the right part to make your steak. Rule number 2, how many days passed between the kill of the beef and the moment that you will cook it. It's very important. Not less than 15 days and better 3 weeks. But don't try to do a good steak with fresh meat. If it's less than 10 days, you won't have a good meat and not tender. Secret number 3, temperature and what to do just before cooking. So first of all, remove from the fridge minimum half an hour before to cook it. Basically, if it's as a bigger piece you have, as more time you need to exit from your fridge. Can be 2 hours even. Because when you will cook the meat, it will be from 20-25 degrees and go and cook it a strong fire, but it will be less difference temperature between a fridge at 2 degrees and the cooking process. So the temperature must do like this, must grow slowly and fall down slowly, not fridge, fry pan, eating. It's a fridge, frying, resting, eating, like this, little mountain. If your meat were in vacuum, of course, I recommend you to exit from vacuum even the day or the night before. Put it in some towel, which doesn't smell laundry products, and to store it in the fridge for one night. And after, do the process, exit from the fridge, keep it as minimum half an hour, and after marinated and cook it. So I like garlic, so I put some garlic. If there is a green part, you remove it. If it's still white, you can also remove it. Voilà. Hop. This is to avoid the smell and aftertaste not so nice of garlic. Voilà. Oil. You can use olive oil, sunflower oil. If you have a good steak, you can use sunflower. I put some thyme direct from the garden, and we will let it marinate at least 15 minutes, but you can do it more, and at room temperature. About salt and pepper, there are 2 schools about salt and pepper, or just before cooking or after cooking. but don't put it into marinade because it will start to cook your steak. So it's for me it's better to put salt a little bit just before cooking and finish with fleur de sel. Secret number 4, process of frying the steak. So now we will cook the steak. Very hot fry pan, little bit of oil, good sunflower oil, could be olive oil, but I prefer sunflower oil because if you have a nice meat, you keep the taste of the meat. You don't have the taste of your good olive oil. We warm till the smoking point of the oil. I can put salt just before cooking. So now lessen the noise. And this is the right noise for Maillard reaction, when some ingredients become brown after frying, and which gives a taste. So now we start just with oil. On this little steak, we will cook them about 2 minutes every side to make it rare. Now it's ready. Nice color of the steak. It's not sticking because it's ready to flip. In France, to check the cooking process of the meat of the steak, we use the hand. This is blue, this is rare, this is medium rare, this is medium. You can also use thermometer, and for medium rare, which is saignant in French, it's 50 degrees Celsius inside. And to finish the steak in a fry pan, butter, the herb, the thyme, the garlic, and now in French, arroser or nourrir, to give to eat butter to your meat. This important gesture with a foamy butter. Like this, like this, like this. You can flip it up. The foam on your steak like this, very nice. Now, secret number 5, the rest of the steak. As you see, I put it on the grid. You can cover it with the foil, but not close completely. Otherwise, the crispy skin that you made with Maillard reaction will disappear. So just a little bit like this. And if you cook it 2 minutes every side, so 4 minutes, let it rest at minimum 2 minutes. Have minimum the half time of the cooking time. But you can do 5 minutes, no problem. This technique concerns all types of meat and all roasting process of cooking of meat, even in oven, in the barbecue, in the fry pan, and all the meat that we cook for concentration. So you don't eat it just after cooking, you need to wait. And you will serve it in a warm plate, so don't worry about how it will be cold. Don't worry, it will be the good temperature. So our steak has rest. And let's see the cooking point. Medium. Very nice, very tender, as you see. Juicy. Very tender. Of course, in France, we usually eat medium rare or even rare, depending on the type of meat, but we love medium rare and rare. We don't eat so much well or well done, because we consider that good meat must be rare, bloody. Voila, so you can serve it with a sauce, pepper sauce that I quickly made. Meanwhile, the meat rested. Write me in comments if you want to see the recipe. The classical sauce for meat in France that you will have in all restaurants. Of course, some French fries with a good steak every time is very good. If you want recipe of French fries, you can find it on the channel. We have a fantastic steak with a French fries, fantastic pepper sauce. We will enjoy it now. Write in comments which other recipe you want to see and don't forget to put a like.